Welcome back to beautiful Palm Springs Stadium for Game 2 of our PSCL doubleheader. Nash Walker, Marshall Garvey back with you for the Grizzly and the Coyotes facing off. Very similar positions, these two clubs coming into this game. They have the same record. It'll be Bassett on the mound for the Coyotes, the Grizzly, the road team, and Bassett will try to get his team on track, Marshall.
Indeed. That's Michael Bassett, freshman out of Dallas Christian College. Has a 3 ERA on the season. 1 win, 1 save. And 9 innings of work as well as 8 strikeouts.
Grizzly and the Coyotes both coming in at 3 and 4. First pitch from Bassett in there for a strike. Very, very similar numbers. The Coyotes have scored 30 runs. They've given up 42. The Grizzly have scored 32 runs. They've given up 48. So these should be two evenly matched clubs. That pitch is outside from Bassett. It's 1-1.
Worth noting, the Grizzly are ranked third to last in terms of total offense. In terms of batting average, they're batting .241 as a team. Only the Colonials and Bombers rank lower.
It comes with a .682 OPS, and again, Colonials and Bombers, the only two lower than the Grizzly offensively. Getting on base, swing and a miss from Jaco. Jaco's the leadoff man today for the Grizzly. It'll be Jaco, Kielbasa, and Priest in the top half of the first here.
Jet Jaco batting .167 coming into today.
Jaco down in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch from Bassett in there, called strike 3. Fastball buzzes the outside corner. Good start for Bassett. 1 batter, 1 strikeout. And that'll bring up Kielbasa. Grizzly have drawn 34 walks. Right near the middle of the pack. You look at their offense, and there's another strike in there compared to the Coyotes' offense. Fairly similar. Coyotes have had more success this year offensively. Grizzly have an .856 ERA on the mound. Breaking ball is high. And the Coyotes at .782. So, very similar. Bassett 1-1, 1 out on Kielbasa. In there for a strike, 1-2.
Kielbasa, solid .308 average so far this year. 1 RBI, which he got in his first game. Lopsided loss to the Dragons, who we saw play earlier today. Memorable tie.
Breaking ball. Kielbasa thought about it, didn't offer. Yeah, Kielbasa on the season's 4 for 13. We've seen him lead off quite a few times. He's hitting second today.
Drew 2 walks in his last game, so
that one's fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Leaders on this team, this Grizzly team, in terms of OPS, Julio Vasquez is 3 for 10 with a double, a triple, and a homer. He's batting 5th today. Cade Yasui has had a great start to his season. He'll start on the bench. Here's the 2-2 breaking ball popped up down the first baseline. Sundstrom may have a play and ran into the net. We can't see it down there, but it looks like the ball dropped, so the at-bat will continue. So Vasquez, Yasui, and Priest, the 3 OPS leaders on this team. They have 39 hits and 162 at-bats. That's good for a .241 batting average. Pitch is down and away, 3-2. For the Coyotes pitching staff, their leaders in innings, Bassett, you're looking at him. 9 innings, 3 earned runs. Got a 3.00 ERA. Here's the 3-2 on Kielbasa. Foul back. So 7.82 ERA as a team, but Marshall, a couple of those pitchers have given up tons of runs. Chris Aguilar's given up 10 runs in 2 1/3. Hudson Meyer's given up 14, 10 earned, and 5 1/3. So a couple guys responsible here. That one's hit out to first, played on the backhand by Sundstrom. He's going to take it himself for out number 2. And then you have Isaac Minah, who hasn't given up a run in 5 innings. Finn O'Connor hasn't given up a run in 2 innings. Joseph Cook, 8 innings, 1 earned run. And Bassett's given up 3 in 9 innings. So not as much pitching depth, but pretty strong at the top, and you're seeing one of them today in Bassett. 2 quick outs, and Tyler Priest steps in. And I asked Kyle Shora, strike 1, who's a guy to watch in this lineup? And he said Tyler Priest is a very good player.
Tyler Priest out of University of Incarnate Word. And it is indeed great. 400 average coming into this game.
0-1 is down and away, 1-1.
In his last game, a 5-4 loss to the A's, he had 3 hits and 3 at-bats and drove in 3 runs. So he is bringing some hot lumber into today's game.
1-1. Hit hard to right field, base hit for Priest. 2-out single for Tyler Priest. And he's aboard now in the first for Canada. The Coyotes coming off a loss. The Grizzly have lost 3 in a row. As Canada, the left fielder, steps in. Grizzly dropped their last game 5-4 to the A's. The A's are tough, and we've called games for them, Marshall. That ball's pop foul and out of play.
The A's are a base-running juggernaut, a very tough and tenacious team.
They lost 7-0 to the Haymakers Tuesday, the Grizzly. So it's been a rough week trying to get in the win column. They lost 8-4 to the Lumberjacks on Sunday, and that Jacks lineup, the best in the league. Extremely tough to deal with. There goes Priest. No, it's a bluff. And the pitch is high. 1-1.
Javon, Canada. A freshman. He's batting 300 coming into today. 2 RBIs on the year.
1-1 on Canada with 2 outs and Priest at first here in the top of the first inning. Pitch is outside, 2-1. Coyotes coming off a 9-2 loss to the Chill. And their game was canceled Wednesday due to rain. They were supposed to play the Dragons. There was a thunderstorm in Palm Springs. That one's way high. Priest is heading for second. He's in easily. Stolen base for Priest on a pitch that nearly clipped Canada's head. And it's a 3-1 count now with a runner in scoring position. Three and 1, 2 outs, top of the first. Grizzly at the dish, trying to take an early lead. A 3-1 from Bassett. A foul back, got a fastball to hit, just missed it. Look at the league leaders. Marshall offensively, we've had some outstanding performances. Spencer Dickinson for the Chill is 7 for 11. The double and a homer. He got moved up, played for the Power. Michael Macias, also for the Chill, has been outstanding. And we had a game, Lumberjacks Chill, first and second in the league. A's are in there as well, but those two are set off to play, and that game was rained out, unfortunately.
Yes, a surprise rain out.
3-2 from Bassett. Strike 3. Check swing. And he went. Big strikeout for Bassett, his second of the first inning. Priest is stranded at second base. And the Coyotes will come up and hit when we return.
Yep.
Einger's on the mound.
That's Alexander Einger, sophomore out of Lakeland Community College. He is both a third baseman and a pitcher. In his capacity as a pitcher, he's had 4 games, 5.1 innings pitched. He's allowed 7 earned runs, struck out 5 batters. Had a rough go of it against the Lumberjacks.
That's fouled back by Murphy. He's leading it off for the Coyotes.
Ooh. A little bit of delay there. That one hung a while and then clattered off of our announcer's booth.
Grizzly as a team, we mentioned 8.56 ERA. That's hit out to third. Picked up on a hop by Priest. Couple of shuffles. High throw. They still got him. Good tag at first from Bagatorian.
Huge.
On the high throw from Priest. And one out here early in the bottom of the first. Saw a great outing from Omar Abueliha. His last time out, that was Wednesday. Went 5, gave up a couple earned runs. It was very, very good. And he leads this team with 8 2/3. Pitch is fouled back by Bolza, the extra hitter today for the Coyotes. Ito Peled, second on the team with 6 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 runs. Here's the 0-1. Big fastball. Swing and a miss. Over the top from Einger. And for the Coyotes, Keegan Bolza is 2 for 8 on the season. That's hit out to right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Bloop single for Bolza. He's aboard here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. I'm going to bring up Nico Cristelli, the catcher. Nico, good start to his season. 4 for 7 with a double. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and he leads this team by a mile with a 1,400 OPS. Eric Romero, who's batting 8th today, is 6 for 12 with 5 singles on the season and a homer. First pitch is a ball to Cristelli. But they have some boppers. And as a team of 743 OPS, a lot of that is in the top half here with Cristelli, Romero, and Trey May. May not in the starting lineup. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. But Cristelli here out of the 3-hole, and Romero batting 8th. Phil Demas, decent start, hitting 308. He'll bat next. As Einger comes set on the 1-1. Over the top, swing and a miss, strike 2. You can see how he'd be tough on a right-handed hitter, Marshall. Straight over the top. Good fastball.
Very good fastball.
That was the 47th hit of the season for the Coyotes. They're 47 for 170 now. Batting average over 270.
And the Einger stands at 6 feet tall. So very imposing on that mound.
1-2 to the Coyotes catcher. Foul back, out of play. Mentioned both these teams at 3 and 4, trying to get over that hump. Maybe we'll see today as the playoffs are underway very soon, Marshall, in the PSCL. It's hard to believe. That pitch is down. It's 2-2. See which team has a chance to spoil in the postseason.
Amazing how much that season has gone by so fast.
And you know what, Marshall? When a team is eliminated in the PSCL playoffs, other teams can pluck their pitchers. So it'll be interesting to see who joins who. That's hit out to short, chance for 2. Hit softly. Just going to take the play at first. It's a good throw from Jaco. Credit Bolza for getting up the line to second quickly. Took away the double play chance. There's 2 outs. And Bolza's up in scoring position at second. So 6-3, and Bolza moves up for Phil Demas, who's got a chance to drive in an early run here.
Phil Demas, an uncommitted sophomore, 308 average on the year. He has 1 RBI.
First pitch from Eanger, hit out to second. Big hop to Bamesberger. He'll make the play. He's put a strong second base here in the PSCL. Makes the play there. And we're scoreless through 1. You're listening to PSCL Baseball. It'll be Vasquez, Bamesberger, Baruch due up in the top half of the second for the Grizzly. 2 strikeouts in the first for Bassett. Gave up a single to Priest. Priest stole second, stranded on the Canada strikeout. And here's Vasquez, who's by and large been the best Grizzly hitter this year. He's caught quite a bit. Played a good catcher as well. Today he's the extra hitter.
He's 3 for 10 on the year with 3 RBIs. Also a solo home run, which he cranked in a 6-5 win over the Haymakers.
A double, a triple, and a homer for Vasquez. He'll face Bassett here to lead off the second inning. Bassett, straight from the stretch. Breaking ball, just misses inside.
Notice the second baseman shifting over a lot, even for right-handed batters. A lot of real estate in that middle part of the infield.
That's hit out to short pretty hard. Reed picks it up and throws to first. Another high throw. But Sundstrom gets his foot back on the bag for out number 1. 6-3 on your scorebook. 1 down now for Bamesberger, who made that play to close out the first.
Leighton Bamesberger, as he mentioned, already busy in the outfield. He is still in search of his first hit of the year.
Ball 1 taken.
He has drawn 3 walks in his 9 total plate appearances.
Bassett falls behind him. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bassett in his last outing picked up the win against the North Stars. Went 3. No earned runs. Swing and a miss from Bamesberger. And this is Bassett's second start of the season. He hasn't started since June 11th, 13 days ago. And coming out of the bullpen.
He looks incredible so far.
And only threw 1 inning in that start. High pitch count this year is 54. That's down and away for ball 2.
Once again, even with the right-handed hitter up, not only is second baseman shifted over, but center field has shifted over considerably. Practically in center right now.
7 2/3 with no earned runs in a row for Bassett. That pitch is outside. Now actually 8 innings. 8 scoreless innings in a row for Bassett, dating back to June 16th. 8 days ago, last Thursday. Hasn't given up an earned run since the Blue Sox game. That was last Monday. Swing and a miss. A third strikeout for Bassett. Bamesberger's down, and Baruch will come up with 2 outs. And he's dealing early on here,
Shocking.
Marshall. He's feeling it.
He really is. You mentioned his scoreless streak. He's in control so far. Now Shakib Baruch from the Israeli national team. He's batting .333 coming into today's game.
Bassett with 2 outs. I'm set against Baruch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Nice frame from Cristelli back there. Pulled it back into the zone.
Beautiful frame.
And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So 31 batters faced. 32 batters faced, excuse me. And no earned runs. Dating back to last Thursday for Bassett. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. Nasty breaking ball. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 4 on the day for Bassett. He's through 2 scoreless. You're listening to PSCL Baseball. Tyler Suntrum due up this inning, second after Solano, and then Combs batting third against Einger. We got 3 ground balls in a scoreless first inning.
Suntrum, 1 for 8 so far this season. His sole hit and RBI double in his first game against, pardon,
Swing and a miss from Solano. And it's 0-1. Bolza singled. Got down to second on a ground ball and was left there. It's 0-0. That's a breaking ball down in the dirt, 1-1. Bottom of the second, 2 teams below 500, but each at 3 and 4. So a win today will put one of these teams at the 500 mark. Of course, unless there's a tie, that's a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. And for Solano on the season, he's 4 for 11 with a double. It's been a good start. 3 strikeouts, now down in the count, 1-2. Bassett comes home, pitches high, 2-2. Nico Cristelli leads this team with a .727 on base percentage. Eduardo Solano comes in at .364. That pitch is high, full count. Solano has not reached on a free pass yet, neither by a hit by pitch nor a walk. Here's the 3-2. Slowly hit out to short, waiting for the second hop. Jaco throws on to first, ball gets away. So Solano will reach on what we assume will be an error. It was a softly hit ball, and Jaco busted up the line. He'll reach first. Low throw. Or excuse me, Jaco with the throw. Solano busted it up the line. And we'll see how that's scored officially as Sundstrom steps in.
It's a hit.
Oh, we're going to count it as a hit. Solano's aboard with a single. That'll help the stat line and saves the error for Jaco. So Sundstrom in now with a runner on. High fly down the left field line, out of play. Hits the bleachers down there in left. The loud clank. Sundstrom, 1 for 8. 3 strikeouts, 4 walks.
Sundstrom has 1 RBI.
That's in the dirt.
His sole RBI so far this year came in a double, via double, against the Blue Sox, a game the Coyotes lost 8-5.
1-1 count on Sundstrom. That's outside, 2-1. So early trouble in the second after the leadoff hit from Solano. And here's the 2-1. In there, called strike, fastball. Buzzes the outer half. Check on the runner. He's back in safely. Two-two. On Sundstrom. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-2. So ran it full on Solano. Now he's full on Sundstrom. And for Ehinger on the season, his season high in pitch count is 55. His last time out, that was on Sunday. And he gets a strikeout here. A big K.
Swing and a miss. Swinging strikeout, first out of the inning.
Sundstrom's down on strikes, and that'll bring in Ben Combs. So big strikeout there, 1 out, still a runner aboard at first in Solano. And that pitch is down in the dirt, it's 1-0.
Ben Combs, the big first baseman and freshman out of Centralia College, comes into today with a .333 average, 5 RBIs total.
Team leader in runs driven in, Ben Combs. There goes the runner, throw down, and Solano's going to get into second as that ball gets out to Kilbasa in center field. It's a stolen base for Solano, and he's in scoring position now with 1 out. First stolen base of the season, first try for Eduardo Solano. And now the Coyotes are 17 for 19 in stolen base attempts this year.
It's an impressive ratio.
Very efficient. There's the 2 on Combs, swinging a miss, 2-1. Base hit should give the Coyotes the lead. Eric Romero is 4 for 4 in steal attempts. Keegan Bolza is 5 for 5. That's hit hard to left and caught on a line by Jaco. The throw back to second. It's a double play.
Beautiful double play.
Solano's picked at second, caught leaning on the liner. And Combs lines into an inning-ending double play. We're scoreless through 2, third inning. When we come back, you're listening to PSCL Baseball. Top of the third. Bassett back out there with 4 strikeouts. He's given up 1 hit to Tyler Priest, who stole second back in the first, had a 1-2-3 second inning. And it'll be the bottom third, and Karamuchev, Bagatorian, and Shigemitsu. The catcher, Karamuchev, due up first.
That's Toby Karamuchev, freshman from Centralia College. Walks into today's game with 1 hit and just 1 at-bat. Pardon. 1 hit and 9 at-bats total on the season so far.
Bassett to Karamuchev, up and in, ball 1.
He's also gotten on base via 5 walks.
5 walks, 5 strikeouts. 429 on base percentage. He's hitting 111.
He has not had a hit.
That's popped straight up.
That
Looks like Cristelli, the catcher, and it's out of play. So drifting, maybe in the wind, Marshall. Maybe the mist took that.
I think the wind caught it. It looked very playable.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be straight up and floated out of play, and it's just a strike. So Bassett's been very sharp here early on with 4 strikeouts. Nasty breaking ball to get Shaked Baruch, ending that second inning. Here's the pitch to Karamuchev. Big breaking ball over his head. So 1-1 now on Karamuchev. Here's the pitch from Bassett. Fisted right out to third. Caught on a line by Solano. He got completely jammed. Might have shattered his bat. Fastball in. And that's the beauty right there, Marshall. He got completely jammed. Fisted it out to Solano, and that's out number 1.
Beautifully caught.
That brings up Bagatorian, first baseman today. First pitch on him, a breaking ball stays inside. It's 1-0.
Derek Bagatorian, freshman out of Dominican University. Coming into today was 2 hits and 9 at-bats.
The 1-0 on Bagatorian. Hit out to short, couple of hops for Reed. He plays a high hop and throws him out at first. Easy play.
Bassett is just efficient so far. These are very quick at-bats.
6 down in a row for Bassett since that Priest single to right field, and he's set down 8 of the first 9 he's faced here with 4 strikeouts. And here's the DH Shigemitsu, who is 1 for 7 this year with 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He's batting 10th today. And that pitch is way up and in, ball 1. Brushes him off. Bassett not afraid to throw inside to these right-handed hitters. And the most success we've seen from starters this year in the PSCL is when they're able to go inside and then open up the outer half of the plate with the breaking ball. There it is right there. Had Shigemitsu off the plate, then buzzed the breaking ball in there, started at the front shoulder for strike 1.
Brilliant sequencing. Shigemitsu looking for his first hit in 4 games.
That's way outside, 2-1.
He has just 10 plate appearances, 7 official at-bats this year, just 1 hit, a single. Freshman out of Merced College.
2-1 on Shigemitsu. Up and in. 3-1. And Shigemitsu has drawn 2 walks already this year.
He's also tried to steal a base once, but was caught.
Hit by a pitch, so aware of that fastball up and in. The 3-1. Hit down the line, just foul.
Had me going for a second. I
Hit
thought
hard down the third baseline. He jumped out on a fastball, got ahead of it, and Solano wasn't going to get there if it was fair.
Yes. Lucky bounce.
That would have rolled forever down there, Marshall.
It would have.
Might have been 3, but it's just a foul ball, and the count runs full on Shigemitsu. No score, top of the 3rd. Bassett's been terrific for the Coyotes so far. 3-2 on Shigemitsu. Swing and a miss! 5th strikeout of the day for Bassett. And he's through this order once, scoreless. It's 0-0. Coyotes will come up and hit when we return. Eanger back to the mound. Alex Eanger, 2 scoreless innings, a couple of hits. He stranded both at second. Got a double play from Combs, a line out to short, and picked off Solano to finish off that 2nd inning. And he'll face Romero, Reed, and McGee in the home half of the 3rd. Coyotes trying to get on the board. First pitch, down and away, ball 1.
Eric Romero, freshman out of Feather River College. He comes in today, a 500 average.
Yeah, very good start, 6 for 12. 5 singles and a home run. But batting 8th today, so stretching out this lineup. It's exactly the guy you want leading off, and that's hit up the middle. It's a base hit. There you go. 7 for 13 on the season. And a leadoff single for the 2nd straight inning for the Coyotes. Romero's aboard. Romero's also 4 for 4 in steal attempts. So in many ways has been the Coyotes' best offensive player. And I'm sure he'll be thinking about stealing second here.
As Garrett Reed, righty, steps to the plate, a freshman from Arizona Western College. Just $182 on his average, and sure enough,
First pitch, running, and he's in safely. That ball gets to center field. Romero's going to make it up to third base. It's like an instant triple, Marshall.
yeah.
Stolen base, 5 for 5 on the season for Romero. He moves up to third on the throw. And now a prime scoring opportunity for the Coyotes here in the third.
Garrett Reed has 2 runs batted in. This year both came against the Snowbirds on the 17th.
Infield stays back. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Ground ball to the right side. Fly ball should score the run. That's foul back out of pitch to hit. And missed it. Reed, the shortstop for the Coyotes today. Well, this is 8, 9, 10 in the lineup, but don't be fooled. Romero batting 8th today. And still second on the team at OPS. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Reed. A huge strikeout for Eanger. Now 1 down. Still, you're in the driver's seat. The Coyotes got to get a ball in play, get that run home, though, Marshall.
They do.
Here's McGee. Max McGee is 2 for 13 on the season, 6 strikeouts, and Eanger will be looking for another punchy here. First pitch on McGee. Did he go? They say yes. Strike 1. Check swing on a breaking ball. McGee could not hold up. Again, he's 2 for 13. 6 strikeouts, couple of walks, run driven in.
Very nimble. Seen him make some good plays out in right field in prior games.
And we'll see how aggressive Eanger gets on the mound. That's a fastball up and away. In terms of a breaking ball, trusting his catcher Karamuchev with Romero down at third. Don't want that run to score on a wild pitch.
Don't.
So 1-1 count now on McGee with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. That's fouled back, 1-2. No score. Coyotes, Grizzly. Bottom of the third, been a pitcher's duel through 5 frames. And the pitch hit hard to left, and that's going to get down for a hit. Romero comes in to score. It's an RBI single from McGee. And the Coyotes put the first run on the board. It's 1-0.